What's up, guys? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. And today we're going to hop back into it tonight. Probably a quicker video, but we're going to take a look at these two Honda Civics. We do have a pretty cool rare one, or at least semi-rare. They're not super rare, but we do have the Team Liquid Honda Civic Type R. Very, very early model by Mini GT. It is an OEM, 19OEM04. One of the first like special project things that they did. On the box, it does say it's limited to one of 10,000 pieces, but Glenn actually confirmed in an interview. I don't remember which interview it was. I think it might have been the Lamley interview from the Malaysia Diecast Expo last year, but he actually confirmed that they made less than 3,000 of them. So the packaging is not right. So they are decently rare. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Honda Civics, as you guys know, but I picked this up for a really good price. And yeah, so with the price I paid for it, I couldn't say no. Definitely worth adding to my OEM collection of Mini DT. So, and then also for some filler, a little bit of filler for you guys, we got number 585 right here, Honda Civic Type R, and it's the Crystal Black Pearl 2023 with Advan GT wheel. It kind of annoys me that having Advan wheels is a selling point of a model, but I don't know. Maybe Advan wanted them to put that on there or something. I don't really know. But we'll go ahead and start with this one first, and then we'll jump into the OEM right after. Like I said, I am not a big Honda Civic fan. I have very few Honda Civics in my collection, probably 4 at the moment. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all right, just not my thing. All right, but anyways, let's take a look at it. So you do have your Honda licensing on the back right here. TSM sticker, there's your UPC. This is left-hand drive. And we'll go ahead and take a look at it. All right. Mine has a bunch of... And what is it lately with quality control issues? I mean, I guess that's not a QC issue, but there was like oil or something on the hood right there. Like, there shouldn't be, like, you see all that residue? There shouldn't be that much going on. I don't know. Anyways, first impressions, it's not bad. Overall, Mini GT did a really good job with this casting, I think. The wheels do look good. They are, as the box said, Advan GT wheels in silver. Kind of a boring wheel, just like a silver 5-spoke. Nothing too crazy about them. The car itself, you've got your 2 doors right here. Nothing too crazy going on. There is some silver outlining around the windows, which I do like. That appears to only be on the sides, not around the back or the front. You do have the defroster lines on the back windshield. They are a bit thick, though. If they could do them a little bit thinner, I feel like that'd be best. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. I think that's just a problem with this small scale, is that stuff that is that small and that thin, it's really hard to translate into diecast like this. But the back end looks pretty nice. It does have a cool wing on it. It is just plastic black. Taillights look good. Acrylic inserted plastic, of course. You have like the white in the middle. You got the red going across the top right there. You got your Honda badging, and then it says Civic Type R on the license plate, along with your silver Civic badging right there, and then your Type R on that side. You have the triple exhaust on this one. Pretty cool. And then a little bit of like a rear diffuser back here around the exhaust as well. Base isn't too much going on, but there's a little bit of detail back there. The front end, it's got a little bit of an air intake or air vent on the hood right there. You have your Honda and Type R badging on the front. The Honda badge is a little bit crooked, a little unfortunate, but not that big of a deal. And then the headlights look pretty good. You've got a little bit of orange right here for your blinker, and then just regular clear acrylic for the rest. I don't see a whole lot of like bulb detail in these headlights. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't see a lot of like bulb. I don't see like any LEDs or anything. You do have what looks like a little separate piece of acrylic right here in the corner. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know a whole lot about the design of these cars, so I don't know if that's accurate or not. But the front grille does look pretty nice. The meshing is pretty tightly packed. And rubber mirrors, of course, and black interior. as most mini GTs have. So yeah, not bad. Not my favorite. I don't know that I'll keep this one. I just, there's other things I like more. And yeah, Honda Civics just aren't really my thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll decide later on if I want to keep it or not. But don't hold your breath. But we definitely got to get it and show it for you guys, right? I know a lot of you guys like Civics, so definitely don't mind showing it off. But that's the number 585. Pretty recent release. It's not been out for super long, but it has been around. It has been out for probably a month and a half or so. So if you were patiently waiting for that review, I apologize for it taking so long. But yeah, let's go ahead and get cracked into this one now. This is the meat of the video. So we'll get rid of the plastic. So you've got the nice white front of the box with the side view of the car. The one thing I don't really like about it is like the wheels are funky. Like you just have white behind the wheels instead of like just, I mean, even if they just, well, I guess they can't really fill it in with black. I don't know. I think it just kind of looks odd. But you have the big Honda up here in blue. On the top, of course, Honda Team Liquid, 1 of 10,000, even though there's less than 3,000. Civic Type R on that side. You got the rear end view of the car right here, which is actually pretty nice. 1/64 scale. On the back, you're going to have your Honda licensing, Mini GT information, TSM. There is your UPC again. Like I said, the model number is 19OEM04. And then warnings, all that kind of stuff. So go ahead and take a look at it. Like I said a little bit earlier, this was one of Mini GT's like earliest models from what I understand. Like I think they were producing these maybe even before they released their first model. I'm not exactly sure, but it is kind of a cool thing to have. As far as I understand, Team Liquid is some sort of like gaming, like professional gaming team, like esports or something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really follow all that. I do play a fair amount of Call of Duty, but I don't follow all that esports stuff. But apparently this was just in collaboration with them, and they wanted Mini GT to make models for their event or whatever it was. So that is how this thing came to be. The wheels are decent. They do look pretty good. It's kind of like a dual 10 spoke type of thing. Nice glossy black. You do have the red ring around the outside of the rim. This tire is a little bit funky. See if we can fix that. But yeah, wheels look pretty nice. Not a whole lot of detail. You can see a little bit, some like indents for the lug nuts right there. You've got Honda on the back door right here, and then like this interesting blue livery. I would imagine that has something to do with like Team Liquid. I don't know if that's supposed to be like their logo. It almost looks like I don't know. It almost looks like the face of an animal or something. I don't know what Team Liquid's logo is. I'm sure some of you guys know. I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, nice blue livery contrasting against the white, and then the red on the wheels. Looks pretty decent. You have your fuel filler back here. My particular model has a little bit of a blue scuff right here on the rear fender. I don't know if it might be able to wipe off. I'll have to play around with it later. Back end, you have the same defroster lines that we see on this one. Maybe a little bit thinner though. No, they look about the same. Maybe a little bit thinner on the black one, but these ones are more like a red color. You actually do have a rear window windshield wiper right there. Nice big wing that looks kind of funky. That's not how that's supposed to look. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the wing is funky. I don't want to break it though, so I'm not going to mess with it. I believe it is supposed to be a little bit more flat across here, not all bowed up and tweaked like that. So that's oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what's going on. Don't get me wrong. I know this is a really old model and it's been sitting in that box for several years now, but like, man, I've just been having the worst luck lately with quality control with this brand. Man, that spoiler looks terrible. Like that is horrible. I don't want to mess with it though, because I don't want to break it, because even though I got it for a good price, it's still not a model that I would want to mess around with. Maybe if it was a regular model, but okay, wing is unfortunate, but you do have black across the actual wing, and then your supports are going to be white. The taillights actually do look pretty good. You have like that classic, this generation of Civic had like this super iconic brake light that kind of like angled out and came around with the white reverse lights in the center, or turn signals, whatever. You have Honda on the license plate, your Honda badging right there. Just like the other one, you have your Civic and Type R badging. This says Honda and Team Liquid. You have the red trim going along the bottom of the car. Triple exhaust, just like the new gen. And then you also have a little bit of venting back here as well, which is kind of cool. You get some of that blue livery on the back as well. So it does look nice. Looks like there's a little bit of like diffuser marks up here at the top, right above the back window. And then there's your little like radio antenna nub. And then going around to this side should be exactly the same. Yeah, looks to be. And the front, you got some nice detail on the hood right here. And then you have your Honda badging right there. Your fog lights down here in the grill. Wish they would have been painted like silver or something. That would have looked nice. But the meshing looks pretty good on this. Nicely packed. In fact, I would argue that the meshing on this older one looks better than the meshing on the new one. It's a little bit more crisp. But headlights look really good on this one. You actually can see the LED detail back beneath the acrylic, which is better than the current one. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the front end. You do have the red trim going across the front lip. The bottom of the car, not too much going on. You can see a little bit of the exhaust and the mufflers, but other than that, nothing crazy. But yeah, so that is the Team Liquid Honda Civic Type R from way back in the day when Mini DT first started making cars. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the setup with the rigs in the background. I think it's pretty cool. Finally got some display cases to display them. I know these are kind of flopped, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about these Honda Civics, and you guys know the deal. I'll catch you guys in the next video.